Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Sheikh Faizan. Today, 19 December 2023. Today's my non-technical topic is polymorphism in Java. The word polymorphism means having a many forms. In simple words, we can define Java polymorphism as the ability of a message be displayed in a more than one forms. Real life example of polymorphism in Java, for example, a person at the same time can have different characteristics, like a man at the same time is a father, a husband, an employee. So the same person possesses different behaviors in a different situation is called as polymorphism. Polymorphism considered as one of the most important features of object OOPS concept. What is OOPS concept? OOPS concept is object oriented programming language systems. Polymorphism allows us to perform a single action in a different ways. In other words, we can say polymorphisms allow you to define one interface and have multiple implementations. The word poly means many and morphs means forms. So it's mean many forms. The actual meaning of polymorphism is many form. The ability of object to show the many form in the different situation. There are two types of Java polymorphism. First of all, in Java polymorphism is mainly divided into two types. First is compile time polymorphism and second is runtime polymorphism. Compile time polymorphism is also called method overloading and static polymorphism. In method overloading, we can define a same name of multiple methods but pass in different types of argument or different number of argument. This types of polymorphism is achieved by a function overloading or operator overloading in C++. But in Java, the polymorphism, compile time polymorphism is used by the method overloading. When there are multiple functions or method with the same name but different parameter, then these functions are said to be overloaded. Functions can be overloaded by changes in the number of arguments or a change in the type of argument. For example, the return types of various method is int, void, boolean. They depend upon the situation. It acts as a various different types of methods or classes. Next types of the polymorphism is runtime polymorphism. In Java, it is also known as dynamic polymorphism or method overriding. It is a process in which a function called to the overridden method is received at a runtime. This types of polymorphism called as method overriding. Method overriding on the other hand occur when a derived class has a definition for one of the member of function and methods that based on methods, that is methods overridden. In methods overridden, the body of the methods and the function of the method is same and also return types of the method is same. Next is advantages of polymorphism in Java is increased code reusability by allowing object of a different classes to be treated as an object of a common class. And next is improve the readability and maintainability of a code by reducing amount of code that needs to return and maintain. It is the one of the most important feature advantage of polymorphism. Next is support dynamic binding, enabling the correct method to be called at runtime based on the actual class of the object. It is also advantage of the polymorphism. And next is enable object to be treated as a single type, making it easier to write generic code that can handle object of a different types. Other hands, the some disadvantages of the polymorphism. uh, why the polymorphism can make it more difficult to understand the behavior of object, especially if the code is complex. Then it is very difficult to understand the behavior of the actual object. And next disadvantage of the polymorphism is this may lead to performance issue, means as polymorphic behavior may require additional computation at the runtime. It is very difficult to find out how is runtime is dynamic. Next is example of compile time polymorphism. In this example, we are creating two classes, bike and splendor. Splendor class extend bike class and override its run methods. We are calling the run method by reference variable of a parent class. Since it refers to the subclass object and sub methods, overrides the parent class method. The subclass method is invoked at the runtime of the program. Since methods invocation is determined by the JVM, not a compiler, it is also known as runtime polymorphism. The polymorphism is mostly used in the OOPS concept. There are four pillars of OOPS concept. The in between the polymorphism is the one of the pillar of the OOPS. The by using of polymorphism, we can achieve the method overriding and method overloading. First of all, what is method overloading? For example, we create a multiple methods in a same class of the same name, but we can pass a different argument and parameter in these methods. Then the multiple methods can perform execution at the same time, but it by the time of parameters is act as a different. That means the multiple methods act as a different task or different execution. Therefore, it is the method overloading. Next is method overriding. Method in this method overriding means we can create a two class. One is parent class and next is child class. The child class is inherit the properties of parent class, and means all the properties of parent class is inherited in a child class. Then therefore suppose in parent class one method is run is extended by the child class, then definitely the run method is inherited in the subclass or a child class. Then by the using of subclass or child class, we can override this method and define the function of that method and performing the different function or a same function by same body of a method. That is called of method overriding. It is all about the polymorphism in Java. Thank you.